What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's Black Series Talk Show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today it's time for the 2023 edition of our Top 10 Black Series Wishlist.
The figures we absolutely need in the line. Nate, 2 figures came true this year with the Grand Inquisitor and Darth Maul.
Yes.
Last year, 2 also came true. Let's get another 2 off of this list.
Yeah. Honestly, the list we have for you today, if there could be 2 of any of them, I would be very happy. All 10 of these are absolute bangers in our opinions. You most likely already know what number 1 is going to be, but damn it, we need it. Before we jump into the list, though, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new, because we're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. So, Justin, our number 10 and 9 picks are our goofy, wacky, off-the-wall...
Wild card.
Never gonna happen.
Right.
But we would love it if it did. So, starting out at the number 10 spot, it is Foul Modama, or the Tul's Jedi from the 2D Tartakovsky Clone Wars.
Yep. Part of the 2 alien Jedi that throw down when they're trying to save Palpatine. Love 2D Clone Wars. Both of us do, and I'd take both, but the Tals, it's like, you know, you could also get the patron, the Cantina patron, that's a Tals. So, yeah, I like more aliens, and I like Jedi.
Combine them together, and you have pretty much a no-brainer, but we all know that this would never happen. This one would never happen. I feel like your pick might have a slightly higher chance.
I hope so, because mine would be a Gaming Greats figure that would require a new sculpt most likely, but they have made like Gaming Greats with new tooling and they're sticking them in mainline. So my number 9 pick is the Dark Trooper from my wildcard pick from Battlefront Classic 2004 or Battlefront 2 2005. I remember growing up playing those games, and this was just my absolute favorite like Imperial Trooper class to play as. The jump pack, swoop in, electrocute them depending on what game you're playing, and the design. I love the bluish, grayish coat. It's nice and gritty looking with like the reddish, like maroon visor. Just very subtle. And it's very angular, and I think that's why it would require a new sculpt. But I think there's like a shred of possibility.
Right.
Like just a shred.
Because at the very least, it's a trooper. So there would at least be some chance that they could like Frankenstein some sort of, you know...
Kind of like the Phase 2 Purge Trooper.
Right, like some sort of, you know, reuse, but with slightly, you know, new bits to it. So I think your pick is a little bit more realistic.
Yeah, and it's just, I'm so nostalgic for those classic Battlefront games. This has always been like one of my most desired, like, I would love a toy of this. And we also just recently streamed Battlefront for like our New Year's Happy Holiday stream, the last stream of 2022. So I've been in a mood.
And this wouldn't be an out of the basement list, Justin, without just a little bit of cheating.
Or tremendous amount of cheating.
Or tremendous amount. So our number 8 pick is just going to be Cantina Patrons.
Yep, I put that on the list. I was like, you know, last year we specifically chose Moma Nadan, and that probably would be where I would go with it. And then we could also get that Ithorian Jedi from 2D Clone Wars. But give me a Zutton. Give me Wolfman. Literally give me any of the Cantina patrons, especially now that we have like Figrin Dan. We have Ponda Baba and Dr. Evazan. It's like, just give me more, please.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like they're going very slowly.
True.
But we are getting some actual Cantina aliens in the line finally, so...
TVC, they got Zutton. I'd take Zutton. I would literally take anyone. At this point, it's like just pick a card, any card.
Give me the little bat creature.
Yeah.
The Deveronian would be great. The Tonica sisters. There's a lot that could be done with the Cantina.
Number 7, coming in with more OT background-ish love, we got Lobot. This is another one that TVC got recently. I would love to get Lobot because, Nate, we have like a lot of the Bespin Escape
Right.
figures.
Yeah, that scene is pretty well fleshed out in the Black Series. Even literally getting Bespin escape Leia, like in the straight white
and we
jumpsuit.
have Chewie with 3PO, and we have Lando. It's just, give us Lobot, also give us the Bespin guards. That would just be so cool. Ever since I was a kid, I always loved the little like mechanical piece,
right?
The electronic piece on his
like,
head.
Like, what's going on with this guy?
Right. You never quite know, but you're like, okay.
Like, he looks like a human, but he's also definitely got some like robotic things going on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Lobot would be a no-brainer, and they would kill it too because the TVC figure has like a ridiculously good photoreal face sculpt. So Black Series version would be even better. For our number 6 pick, it's time to show the prequels some love, Justin, and that is the Destroyer Droid, the Droidica. Give it to us with the shield, without the shield. At this point, I really don't care. I just want that figure represented on my shelf.
I agree. I don't think, if they're like struggling with the engineering to make it fold up and roll,
right,
pump the brakes on that and just release it unfolded.
Like, please, we don't need it. We're not Transformers people.
Even
here.
the shield, because the shield has like this spackle, like electricity effect in some spots, but in some spots it's like completely translucent, transparent.
Right.
So I don't know a way they could make the shield as like a mass-produced, like, 30 whatever it is dollar action figure. And in Attack of the Clones, they never even activate their shields for whatever reason. So
right.
It's whatever. Super iconic. We need more CIS representation.
Yeah, we got a lot of B1s, but
a lot of B1s.
They need some reinforcements. The B1s are the grunts that get hit once and fall down. We need some of the bigger boys to flesh out the army up for the display.
Master Destroyers.
Speed away. Force quickness.
Never use again. Getting into the top 5, we have the Imperial Gunner, and if you don't know exactly what those are, they're in the very first film, which is why I'm surprised we never got this figure. They're in the all black costume, and it's like kind of like a dish, but it covers the whole head. They are so cool. One of my favorite Imperial, trooper designs.
What's truly mind-boggling about this is that they could very easily just use the Death Star officer body. Put a couple different sculpted bits on it, give him a helmet, and the figure's done.
Yeah, this is another one that TVC got. And the TVC figure looks great, and I'm just like, that'd be an easy figure to do in Black Series. And I would consider it essential considering it's from the first film, and usually we have like every Imperial. We have every Sand Trooper, Stormtrooper, TIE Pilot. We are missing ATST Driver, and we are missing Imperial Gunner. But Imperial Gunner.
Right.
It's cooler.
Some people might be shocked that this is our number 4 pick, but it's the Max Rebo Band. That's right. We might love the Max Rebo Band, and as all Star Wars channels do, where you have to latch onto one particularly goofy, random background character, and then that's the identity of everything about your channel. But still, it's like, I still think there's more important figures that need to exist in the line.
We can set aside our own biases very mildly in favor of things that are more appropriate for everyone.
Right.
But give me that Max Rebo Band 3-pack. This is the year to do it. And I don't see the reveal, Hasbro. We've been telling you for years, give us an original trilogy, theatrical version, despecialized, Cy Snoodles, Droopy McCool, and our boy Max with all of their respective instruments. 3-pack. Bring back the 3-pack.
We just need the 3 band members. They don't even really have to be super articulated.
Right, because they kind of just stand there, playing their instruments.
Right, like, really, they could just do, like, some sort of special, all 3 of them in a box. Maybe there's less articulation, because there is going to have to be a lot of paint.
Unique sculpt, a lot of paint. They're not going to get any reuse out of...
They're going to carbonize and credit collection the Max Rebo Band.
Don't go giving them ideas now.
Eric, listen to me. If this is how we get the band, then so be it.
But give us the OG version first. And if this 3-pack ever would come out, If the Black Series ended tomorrow, but we at least got this 3-pack, I'd be satisfied.
100%.
I could stop collecting and live the rest of my life in peace if we get Max Rebo banned.
I'd be willing to say the Max Rebo band would ease my Rancor pain. It would fill that hole in my heart.
I agree. You hear that? Coming in at number 3 is Pre Vizsla, the classic Cartoon Network Clone Wars character, voiced by Jon Favreau himself, and what an icon he turned out to be.
Strength.
The leader of Death Watch himself. We have Death Watch troopers, grunts, but we don't have the leader of Death Watch.
Mm-hmm.
We absolutely need Pre Vizsla. His design is so cool, and they've been killing it with Mandalorian figures lately, especially on that new Death Watch Mando body.
I was going to say, tweak the Death Watch Mando body a little bit.
Soft goods cloak, Nate, drape it over the armor, give him the dark saber.
Yeah.
Have him battling Darth Maul.
Removable head action. Like that old Jango Fett figure.
Right. He's just such an iconic character of
For
the
sure.
3D Clone Wars. So essential. I have no issue calling this like a top 3 essential figure.
Yeah. I feel like we're in a position to get Pre Vizsla, especially with the Death Watch Mando body, because literally you just got to tweak the armor a little bit and the figure would pretty much be done. Mm-hmm. But still, Pre Vizsla, along with the other two, are starting to become some of the biggest head scratchers in all of the Black Series, where it's just, where are they?
Especially these next two.
Yeah, definitely the next two. So let's move on to our number 2 pick, which, Lukeness, this one's for you, buddy. It's ARC Trooper 5s. Where is he?
I thought about not having him on this list because we have the ARC Trooper body. Mm-hmm. They've done Echo, Nate. They've done Echo. They've even done the Umbra ARC Trooper where the pouch is on the other side because they sculpted the notch when they made Echo to put that pouch on the other side. They have Echo. All they have to do is paint it. Same shade of blue. Just paint it.
Telling me they don't have a little extra blue, little extra 501st blue down there at the Hasbro.
It's just a
factory
different paint design.
Yeah, this...
And just a little bit different with the head, of course, but...
It's truly unbelievable, given that besides...
And they're doing Jesse. They're doing Jesse this year. Jesse is heavily rumored. They're going to do Echo, and then they're going to skip over to Jesse before doing 5s.
Right.
And I'm almost convinced they're trolling. I'm almost convinced this is intentional.
And that's what I'm getting at is, I would argue besides Rex and Cody, 5s is the next... popular
right, because we were surprised they did Echo first, which we love Echo, great figure. I love that we have him.
Echo died originally in like season 3, right?
Right, it was somewhere around there, somewhere in the middle.
So it was like, Echo, when they announced they were doing Echo first, we were all like, oh sweet, but Echo first,
right? And it's just the fact that like all of these years have gone, 2, almost 3 full years. Mm-hmm. So it's incredibly odd, and it's a big head scratcher. But something that's actually even more of a head scratcher and even more egregious that we don't have this yet? Number 1, Nate.
And then coming in at number 2 would be another great army builder.
I think it's coming.
It's got to be coming. Hasbro would be absolutely idiotic if they didn't have this figure in the pipeline, and we are talking about the Super Battle Droid.
No-brainer.
It is literally a no-brainer. It's one of the coolest droid designs in Star Wars, in my opinion.
My number 1 pick is actually a Super Battle Droid from Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars The Clone Wars, the 2D Clone Wars. Prequel era content. Super Battle Droid.
Our number 1 Star Wars character we think deserves a 6-inch Black Series figure is the Super Battle Droid.
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones is severely underrepresented in the line.
It is.
And there are some very heavy-hitting characters that you could put in an Attack of the Clones box. Obviously, number one, Super Battle Droid.
Yeah.
It's no surprise. It's the exact same character it was as last year. Our number one pick, Super Battle Droid.
And we're going to keep doing it and keep doing it every single year until this gets made. So Hasbro, if you can do an HK87, dedicating an all-new sculpt to that droid, you can dedicate an all-new sculpt to Q90. You can dedicate an all-new sculpt to Ned B. You can dedicate an all-new sculpt to the New Republic security droid. You can dedicate an all-new sculpt to the Super Battle Droid. This is the number one biggest hole in the Black Series. You're damn right it's the Super Battle Droid. What'd you think? It's going to be something different? No. And next year, 2024, Justin, you're probably going to be saying the same thing. It's the bit that never ends.
When will it end? When will we be freed from this pain and torment that is brought to us by Hasbro with them not giving us a Super Battle Droid? It definitely is like a cruel joke at this point. I think specifically right now too, because Hot Toys just unveiled their Super Battle Droid, I'm like specifically itching for a Super Battle Droid.
And Black Series, Hasbro, they are celebrating the Clone Wars, both 2D and 3D, upcoming in 2023. Mm-hmm. And the Magna Guard is pipelined. So right. I have hope, but the fact that we're here again, and again, and again, and again, until we're both dead. When I look at the Black Series as a whole, and then you look at Star Wars as a whole, I genuinely still think the Super Battle Droid, as far as like iconic things that don't exist in the Black Series, Super Battle Droid is like all the way up here. Mm-hmm. It defines a generation of Star Wars films. And not only do they appear in the prequels, they're in the Clone Wars, 2D, 3D, they're in Mando.
Like I never will ever forget the introduction of the Super Battle Droid. When the regular B1s are out there and then the Super Battle Droids just show up, push them aside, and just start blasting. And I was like, as a little kid, I was like, oh my, this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And it doesn't make any sense. The reuse potential is there. We could
do Gaming Greats repaints.
Gaming Greats repaints. I'm sure they could find a way to pass one off as a Tartakovsky 2D Clone Wars version.
In a darker shade of blue. And they could kill it.
And I'll buy every single one.
Yes. They could do such a good job with like a nice, sleek, like metallic, gray, bluish color. Mm-hmm. And they could, I know he's top heavy, but they have done so many droids. They've done Ned B, they've done Dark Trooper, Q90, New Republic Security Droid, the HK87.
If the KX Security Droid can stand up on its own, I think there's no problem at all that the Super Battle Droid should be able to balance itself just fine.
They can find a way, and they better find a way. They will find a way this year. If you're going to be celebrating the Clone Wars, you better be revealing a Super Battle Droid this year. Make it accurate to the theatrical representation. I don't care. Just like I hope you do with the Magna Guard. Mm-hmm. Please. It's time. Stop trolling with these last two, 5s and Super Battle Droid. Just stop. You've had your fun. Ha ha ha. We're all laughing.
Quit playing.
Just do it. All right?
If you choose not to do the Super Battle Droid, old Cad Bane has a surprise coming. I'm gonna burn him.
My Cad.
Whew, now that we got that out of our system.
Yeah, and with that being said, that was our top 10 wish list for 2023. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Also, let us know what your top 10 Black Series wish list is in the comments down below. Mm-hmm. There are literally hundreds of Star Wars characters I could rifle off that I would love to get figures of. Mm-hmm. So keep in mind that just because you didn't see your favorite character on this list doesn't mean we don't also want that figure in the Black Series. It's just there's literally thousands of Star Wars characters.
If it's from the OT, if it's from the prequel trilogy, if it's from Clone Wars, if it's from Rebels, if it's from Mando, with, cool the jets on Mando, but
I'll even take certain sequel trilogy figures. There's still certain ones out there that I would love to see.
Odds are we'd love to see them as well.
If you'd like to support us directly, we do also offer a channel membership for 99 cents a month. We do also have a small collection of merch as well. There are links for everything in the description of this video.
Join that Discord.
Check out the Discord.
Check out the link. Hit the link, join the Discord, thank me later.
Special thank you to our current channel members. Your continued support is truly appreciated. And thank you to everyone else out there for simply watching, liking, and subscribing. Share this video with all of your Star Wars action figure loving friends. I'm Nate, join with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.